We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo, come on. Yeah, you don't want none. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Ready.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Packers' 29-yard line.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
14.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. He wants it all for the end. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On first down, here's Breida. Past the 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
These two teams all tied after one.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Wilson. Good one, able to haul it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watch. There he goes, left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matt Breida with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest. Now it's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away, and when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him. Really? Yeah. Put him up near the top? I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Red 50, clean. 58 right there. In your face.
This is Breida. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
58 to Mike, 58. Chopper, check 52. Yep, ready to go.
From the 39, Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Pilot 64, weak. Foxtrot. Right there. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Go.
From the 25 on second down, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and long, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I can't believe they even let you play. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Protein Smith. Get Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Bravo. 58's the money. 58's the money. What we got? What we got? What we got? Go.
On first down, Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check your hot read. Weapon. 80 weapon. You don't want none of that. Jet. Go.
To throw again, Smith. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. Touchdown, Packers! Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 40.
Watch twist. 36 power.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Alert. Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike. 25.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson operating from the gun. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
59 Mike. Check.
On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Army. Yep. Get it. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Rush in. Delta.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Breida. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
66. Bullet high. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let go. Squeeze. Get in there.
SOS.
Zip.
SOS. Mike 5-4.
General. West. I don't think you got it, son. Show it in. Let's go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Kill. Turn up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. from the gun. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Zebra.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. But being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith flushed out right. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Man left. 4 down. Try 7. Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Ready. Watch the run. Check. Crunch. Grace don't travel. Ready, go.
On first down, it's Smith. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Silver. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Rebirth.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wilson now going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Deeper. Go.
Here's Wilson to throw on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Again, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Right there.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a late season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.